In this video, we're going to have a look at 5-number summaries. A 5-number summary is a representation of a data set. It is a summary of the key parts of that data. So the 5-number summary consists of the following. The first is the lower extreme, or the smallest number in the data set. The next number is the quartile 1. The third number is the median or quartile 2 amount. So that's the middle of the data set. The fourth number is quartile 3. And then the last number is the upper extreme or the biggest number. The 5-number summary gives us an idea of the spread of the data set. So between the first two numbers, the lower extreme and the quartile, 25% of our information, of our data, lies in between those two numbers. Between the second and the third number, quartile 1 and medium, another 25% of our data is in between those two numbers. In between the third and the fourth, the medium and quartile 3, another 25% of our data is contained between those numbers. And between the fourth and the fifth, quartile 3 and the upper extreme, is the remaining 25% of our data. So we can get an idea by looking at the 5-number summary of how spread out the data is. We can also use the 5-number summary to calculate other measures of spread, including the range in the interquartile range. So let's have a look at an example of how we can use the 5-number summary in our calculations. So in our example, we are asked to calculate the interquartile range and the range using the 5-number summary. And for the 5-number summary, they've given us the numbers of 29, 37, 39, 44, and 48. So before we go ahead and calculate the interquartile range and the range, let's use the information we know about our 5-number summary. So we know the first number is going to be the lowest number. We know the second number is going to be quartile 1. We know the third number is going to be the median or quartile 2. We know the fourth number is going to be quartile 3. And then the last number is the upper. So now that I've gone and labelled my 5-number summary, let's have a look at calculating the interquartile range and the range. So to calculate the interquartile range, the first step is to write down the formula. So interquartile range is equal to quartile 3 minus quartile 1. So because we are given the 5-number summary, which contains quartile 3 and quartile 1, we don't need to calculate these. So we can just put our values from the 5-number summary directly into our working. So 44 minus 37, and that is equal to 7. So the interquartile range of the 5-number summary in our example is 7. So to complete the second part of our question is to find the range. So the range is going to be the biggest number minus the smallest number. So in our working out, the first thing we need to do is write down the formula. So range is equal to the maximum score minus the minimum score. So in our 5-number summary, that's the upper extreme and the lower extreme. So the upper extreme is 48, the lower extreme is 29. So the range is going to equal 48 minus 29, which is equal to 19. So the range of the 5-number summary in our example is 19.